Hi, my name's Jess Mayo and I work on the Community Reporters project for People's Voice Media. And today we're having an event here in Exchange Square where we have community reporters who have made films or been part of projects that we've done, and we're broadcasting them up on the big screen.
What is the community reporters?
The Community Reporters programme is so diverse, and it's, I think it means something different to everybody that's on it. So some people might just want to have a voice about stories or things that affect them. They might want to make a video teaching people how to make their favourite recipe. But other people might want to go out into the community and report on events that are actually going on that are within their community, things that they've been involved in or things that they think they're important within their community. So it works in a strange way as well, because two people who live on the same street might be interested in the same thing, but it has to go up to space and then to make their report, to go up to the satellites and then come down to a computer in their house before they actually start speaking about the things that they're both interested in. So it's a way of bringing communities together and allowing people to have a voice in what interests them.
What interests did you cover?
Well, generally we have a base in East Manchester, which we work with people around Basic, Clayton and Openshaw. We also have a base in Salford where we work within regions within Salford. But then we pick up people, so if people are enthusiastic and interested, we can't help but help them really. So there's lots of community reporters in Longshire and Leversham. We have 14 community websites that run across the whole of Manchester really, so we try and scoop people into that. So if you've got an interest, then we're here to help. I feel like the Ghostbusters. If you've got a problem.
Do you want to introduce me to some of your community reporters?
Certainly will do. So let's go and find.
Games in there, it was really funny. We'd all end up laughing and having a good joke.
Richard and Alice Bradley.
Okay, and you're community reporters. What
Yes.
have you been reporting on?
We've been reporting on the BBC on their move from London to Manchester, and we've done a project on the move which we're filming. We're doing some work on here today.
Well, I've always suffered with dyslexic. Right from, well, I didn't find out until I just left school, and I've always I struggled with reading and writing, and so I did sort of a little talk about it. I always struggled, and I just kept going back to further education to learn to read and write, and I ended up getting there, but it took me 15 years, and in the end I got there. But I can read pretty good, and my spelling's not too bad.
So you're sharing that story, are you?
I am sharing that, yeah.
So what do you think about seeing your work on the big screen?
Very, very good. Excellent. Yeah.
You're the director, I hear.
I'm the director. Yeah, dubious pleasure. Yeah.
So what's your name?
My name's Gary Coppage. I'm the director of Manchester Community Information Network. We're about to change our name to People's Voice Media.
So what are you doing down here today?
We're all about developing, getting communities to tell their stories, or individuals to tell their stories. So we're out here today collecting stories of people, and our principle is to use really low-level technology and low-level cameras, because everyone has a view, everyone has a story, and we want as many of those stories up on our website as possible.
I run a girls' football team called Delamere Rangers.
What's your film about?
This is promoting our group of girls, which is under 10s and under 11s. Trying to find new girls, which we're finding quite hard at the moment in the Gorton, Openshaw, Beswick area. So it's mainly advertising for new girls and hoping for a bit of fundraising.